Where are we up to? Is anybody still in Goshen? Anybody? Anybody in Mitzrayim? Anybody in Ramses? Refidim? Where are we up to? This is the only place in the Torah where the Torah gave a command. Prepare. Sphere is a command. Prepare. So are we traveling? Are we traveling through all the places and growing to the moment? Well, I see the Ami magazine or some other ones that you get by the door or whatever, but you're buying in the newsstand. They're very into Shavuos. I mean, you open those things, you see 25 different machalim for Shavuos. Where are we up to? In this week's parsha, one of the two parshas, Parshas Bahar. What does if anybody knows the Haftarah of Parshas Bahar? The Haftarah of Parshas Bahar comes up in Shas many times, but I'm not going to be discussing that part of it. But I'm going to be discussing the beginning of the Haftarah and the end of Haftarah. I saw in the newspapers recently the write-up, I don't know how far it got. Our parents, Aleim HaSholem, they came to this country here after Churban Europe. They lost families, parents. Nobody ever even said they had a parent because it was so devastating, and therefore they couldn't even remember. I remember about, 40 years ago, my father got in touch. I don't remember what it was exactly, and he wanted to apply. We owned a house in Poland. We owned a business. Why can't we have it back? Why can't we have rent? Why can't we have something? Now in the newspapers, 70 years later, 75 years later, now they're talking about it. That Poland never chipped in to pay up a penny for anything. What do you mean? Where's my house? My house in Rupnik. Where is it? Rabbi Moshe, just imagine, the Nazis, they're coming in with the planes and this and that, and somebody goes and he starts buying a house. You tell him, are you Beseda? Not completely. You need a little something or another. In the Torah Kedosha, the Navi says, Hashem says to the Navi, look it up, read it. But look what Hashem asked for. It says over here in the Haftarah of Bahar. What's the Haftarah? Yirmiyahu was in jail, and they put him over there, whatever. And they came over there, and the Dvar Hashem was to Yirmiyahu, go buy the field in Anoises, go buy the field. And I want to tell you, write a document, keep the documents, and put it in Klichores, and reserve it, save it. And the end of the Haftarah says, the Nazis are attacking the city. What are you buying? You're buying a stock that's going out of you're going to buy? Don't buy those stocks. You buy a city. Anybody want to buy a house in Harlem? I don't know. Maybe they make money over there. I don't know. You don't buy a house where everything's. Oh, Aleppo. Anybody want to buy my old house in Aleppo? I was once in Aleppo. Avram Avinu, Avram Tzava, right? You were there too. Very good. So now, who's going to do that? Hashem says at the end of the Haftarah, he says, go buy houses, go buy, write documents. And Hashem says, Hine ani Hashem Elokei kol basar hamimeni yipolei kol davar. Is there something that I can't do. I could do anything. And if I tell you now that in 70 years you're coming back and you're going to settle here, and if you bought a house now, you're going to have it then. And you don't believe it, they're taking them in chains to what do we call it, Iraq over there, Bavel. In chains. But I told you, this is what's going to happen. And that's the emunah that you're supposed to have. If it's Zvar Hashem, you could totally bank on it. Rabbi Isai, tell me if we have a millionth of that emunah. A million. We have to work now on emunah. Don't tell me you believe her. If somebody comes over to me and he says, I believe, I'll show him he doesn't believe. In 10 seconds, I'll show him he doesn't know what he's talking about. Because for $10, he'll give away his part of his Yiddishkeit. For $10. I always gave you the marshal. The cop is giving you a ticket, right? And then you're up to Kedusha. And it's going to be a $10 ticket. Remember in the 60s, $10 tickets? Right? Now it's $100. But kids, you'll run out. What do you mean, Kedusha? Rabbi, say we have to daven better now and build our emunah. And if you walk in the streets, you know, you're comfortable walking in the streets? Raise your hand. You're comfortable? Chorban! Why can't we see on people in the street that they feel like they're in a jail? In a jail. When it gets warm, I feel like in a jail. When it's cold, I'm a chaya. You could use your eyes. You have to have kedusha, and whatever it means. And then you have emunah, and then we'll be zeicha to Kabbalah Satayra.